do I fill out these evaluation forms? Did you have similar questions when you started in Toastmasters? More than likely, you had a mentor to help you answer these questions. San Jose Toastmasters has always been very good about assigning our new members mentors, but we've never really had any specific procedures to instruct us on how to mentor. So today, I'm going to give you some standard procedures for San Jose Toastmasters so that you know what to expect when you're mentoring a new member. You can refer to the handout that says San Jose Toastmasters procedures when listening to my speech today. The other one will be for when Jose comes up later. Toastmasters International defines mentoring as a more experienced member teaching a newer member how to basically work in this club. They give them information for how the club works, how the agendas work, and they help them with their first few speeches. Mentoring helps our new members become more acclimated to the club, which will hopefully help them stay with the club longer because they'll feel more comfortable. It will also help our newer members to develop their communication and leadership skills. Not only does it help the mentees, but the mentors edify themselves as well by instructing the new members about how to create and give speeches and how to do their different leadership roles. And if that's not enough to motivate you, the 9th project in your leadership guide is all about mentoring. If you were to look in your competent leadership guide, which hopefully everybody is bringing with them every single week, you'll see that Project 9 is all about mentoring. It talks about mentoring a new member, it talks about mentoring an existing member, and then it also talks about a committee, which we don't have. So to complete Project number 9, you would have to mentor a new or existing member. If you're not familiar with all of the awards that you can earn in Toastmasters, this is just a brief overview. Our most advanced award is Distinguished Toastmaster, or DTM, and the Competent Leader is one of the first awards that you can get on the leadership track, so you have to complete Project 9 to get that award. And on the communicator side, the Advanced Communicator Gold, which is just below getting the DTM, one of your requirements is to mentor or coach a new member with their first 3 speeches. So in both tracks, mentoring is a requirement if you want to get that coveted DTM award. The project number 9 is mostly what I'm going to focus on today, but this will still be relevant to the Advanced Communicator Gold if you've already achieved the competent leader. So with project number 9, it talks about mentoring a new member. And I researched a lot of different Toastmasters groups with Joseph's help to find out how we should do our program. And there were 2 distinguished Toastmasters. One, whose name is Karen Novak, did an article for the February 2010 Toastmasters magazine. And the other, his name is Earl Hill, and he is from District 25. He did an article for the District 25 website. Both of them had a lot of recommendations for how new members should be coached. And if you refer to your procedures, you'll see that I've taken several of their recommendations. Some of their recommendations are to sit with the new member during the first few meetings, to explain the process, to go through the agenda, to explain what table topics are, maybe even explain our 3 VID rules, and if everybody doesn't know what those are, we don't do any bedroom, bathroom, or barroom jokes in any of our speeches. You'll want to explain the agenda and run through it, because I know as a new member I had no idea what was going on, and there were people around me that helped me do that. We can even start when they come in as guests, which I saw Jose doing earlier with Vivian, to explain the evaluation sheets and how those worked, which is very helpful. You do want to share why you joined as well, because that gives a sense of connection with the new member, especially if your reasons were similar. So if you joined to improve your communication skills or your leadership skills, share that with the new member, especially if they're extremely nervous about joining and speaking in front of a group. If you started out the same way, then you can connect with that commonality, and that can help to edify them in the future. It's a good idea to explain the Competent Communicator Guide and the Competent Leader Guide, but don't go into too much detail. The first time I did that, I think I almost overwhelmed the new member who just came in, but fortunately he's still here. But you can explain at least the awards and the things that they can aspire to as part of the club. We're not just here to give speeches, we're here to improve ourselves and hopefully earn some awards to show others the accomplishments that we've made. So you can review your guides with them, especially because a lot of times they don't receive their guides right away. Help them with their first 3 speeches and up to 6 speeches if necessary, and then also help them with their leadership roles so they know exactly what it is that they need to do. Existing members can also have a mentor. So even if you've been with the club for a while, it's still okay to have a mentor. Maybe you look up to the way somebody does something. I really like how Darren adds subtle humor into his speeches, and if that's something that I want to improve on, I might ask Darren for help. There are qualifications for both mentors, for mentoring new and existing members. To mentor a new member, you do need to have done 6 speeches. By that time, you have a little bit of familiarity with how things go. You also have to have been Toastmaster at least once. To be a mentor for an existing member, we prefer that you be a member for at least a year, and it's best if that person already has the award that you're trying to achieve, or if they have a skill that you're looking to improve. I apologize. With the help of our mentors, then we can improve our new and existing members, help them to edify themselves and others, and improve this club in the future. Thank you.